Morning, how y'all doing? Hold on, I'm fixing my coffee. Hold on, great morning. Whew. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Trying to get my little self together. Oh, boy. Whew. All right. Oh, boy. All right, hold on. Let me put this ice pack on my knee. Oh, I'll be good to go. There we go. Oh, that feels so good. All right. Hold on. Put my perfume on this morning. Okay, boom. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. Boom. Drop. Hold on. Whew. Sweating, y'all. Whew. Hold on. I'm putting my phone in this thing. Oh. I'm not muted. It's not muted. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Put a one if you can hear me. It's not muted. Let me see. Maybe the volume down. It wasn't muted. It wasn't muted on the phone. Okay. Oh, boy. Dang it. Why this thing don't come down? Okay, here we go. There. Whew. It's hot. Good morning. How y'all doing? Let me plug this up. Hold on. First of all, welcome to Kimmie's World. Thanks for tuning in. If this is the first time you tune in to Kimmie's World, I want to formally welcome you here. Ask you while you're here, sit back, relax, enjoy this coffee and conversation. I am Kimmie, the host, the owner of this channel. I don't like this here. And first of all, did y'all hit the like button? That's the first thing. Let me go ahead and ask y'all, did you hit the like button? If you have not done so, go ahead and double tap your screen or take your, if you're watching me on the TV, go ahead and use the to use your remote to hover over the thumbs up the video. Good job. Go to the bathroom. Okay, here we go. All right, y'all, I stayed in the bed all day yesterday. I got home. Y'all know I got home. First of all, shout out to Miss Carolyn. Miss Carolyn cashed me $30 yesterday to buy some things for Miss Reba's grandbaby. Y'all know the baby is due February the 15th. So I went ahead and purchased some things. Y'all saw me do it. Purchased some things off the list. She got some really cool things off the list. It was really good to shop on that Amazon haul yesterday. She got a lot of things off that list. Hold on. You know what? What's wrong with you? You know, I got up last night. It's about 9, almost 10. Carter was sitting with Daddy, and Daddy was holding him. I said, Carter, if you don't get your butt in that bed, he took off running to that bed. I have no idea why'd you get up last night?
That's when before I went.
You was doing what now? You was scared? Well, you sure went back to your room. Daddy was just sitting there holding him. I said, and he's sitting there watching TV. I said, boy, you better go to bed. You gotta go to school.
You have to go to school.
He went to bed. You don't do that now. You gotta go to big boy school. You can't stay up watching TV with Papa, okay? Because Papa, he'll let you stay up to 2 o'clock in the morning. I did. You can come give me a hug. Come on. TT was disappointed in you getting up like that. And you go to big boy school. You can't stay up 10 o'clock at night. Okay? All right, you got to be a big boy. Papa just let you sit there all night. Everybody do. Okay. Anyway, so yes, shout out to Miss Carolyn for sending that money over so I can go ahead and get those presents for Miss Reba's daughter, which will be her grandbaby. We got for the people, Miss Reba sent me an email and she said, tell Miss Carolyn thank you. I don't know if she, not Miss Carolyn, Miss Catherine, thank you. I think she got confused with Miss Carolyn. Miss Catherine, are you in here? Did you get Miss Reba something? I'm not sure. She ain't in here. So, I don't know if she got something from Miss Reba or not. But if you did, she says thank you. So, the list has dwindled down. I told y'all, I think I'm about done buying. I think I'm just about done. I'm done. I'm going to leave it up to the other subscribers. For the ones who have contributed to someone who's in need, thank you for contributing. You will be blessed. You'll be blessed. When you give to other people, good things come back to you when you have the right motive. Yeah. If you do it just to get something in return, that ain't the right motive. If you're doing it because it's just the right thing to do and it's out of the goodness of your heart, kudos to you. You will be, my bad. You reap what you sow, good and bad. So, like I said, I always try to put more good in the world than bad, so I can be the recipient of good things, good blessings coming my way. So, like I said, I laid down all day yesterday. By the time I woke up, it was about, when my mom got back in from taking Caden to his doctor's appointment, I guess it was about 4:30. I got up, my leg was feeling so much better. I did not do anything. Only thing I did was I iced it down. And I took that steroid and I took the ibuprofen. I just laid down, took the bandage off, and I didn't even elevate it. And I went to bed. I woke up, the burning sensation was gone. What I did do was I looked up bone spurs. The reason why, and this is why I hate going to urgent care. They don't be knowing what they be talking about. She did tell me I have a bone spur, but she didn't tell me the reason why all of this was happening was because of the bone spur. She really didn't even know. She was just doing the process of elimination. But guess who told me? Chat GPT told me. I put in there, I have burns. The x-rays came back that I had bone spurs in my knee. That's a side effect. Inflammation, swelling, popping sounds in your knee, waking up out of your sleep and your knee is swollen and you can barely move it, no range of motion, no flexibility, all of those things. Those are side effects from having bone spurs. So I did call the VA yesterday. And I tried to, I asked them could they run me an MRI. She said they got to start physical therapy first. And I said, I can't even bend my knee. This was yesterday. I couldn't even bend my knee. So she said they'll start physical therapy. And the physical therapist will determine whether or not you need to get a MRI, which I do want to get an MRI. I want to see what the heck is going on. But everything feels better. It was burning just a tad bit this morning, but the flexibility even last night was better. That's that steroid and that ice and rest. Because I couldn't even bend my knee. I could bend it just a little bit. So they'll call me for the physical therapy appointment. And I'm going to continue to ice. I got to take my steroid. I'm on a steroid pill once a day. And of course, I take the ibuprofen. But I know Nikki, the Inside Chickie, sent me that stuff with the Epsom salt. I didn't even do it. I not do it. I put that ice on my knee and I went to sleep. And when I woke up, that steroid and the ibuprofen must have helped, and the ice. Because that burning sensation was, oh my God, it hurt so bad. Oh, it hurt so bad. I feel better than yesterday. I'm not back at 100%, but I feel better than yesterday. So what I'm going to do is, and Nikki also had sent me a thing about a brace. I had already had that brace. I got the brace sitting right here on the floor. The exact same one she sent me. That brace is not enough stability in my knee. It's just not enough. But I'll get one from the VA. The VA give me one. They'll order a good brace. So, yeah. So, wait a minute, y'all. So I woke up last night and I had my notifications on for some other content creator, like Funky Dineva and all that kind of stuff. And girl, oh, Funky Dineva done let the cat out the bag. Now, y'all remember about a month or two ago, maybe a month ago, Tamar Braxton supposedly had gone out with Funky Dineva for Funky's birthday, right? Well, Funky went back home, and the next morning, Tamar woke up and said she woke up in a pool of blood and her teeth was out of her mouth. Y'all remember that? Well, she was alluding to possibly, because the only people was with her, allegedly, the people that we knew was Funky Dineva and some other people. So people, the internet started to say that Funky Dineva must have slipped her some drugs or something like that. It was because of Funky. Thank you so much for your gift. It was because of Funky Dineva that the reason why she woke up in a pool of blood. And so Funky Dineva started to respond, but he basically was saying that if she don't stop with basically all the cat, that he was going to tell it all. And everybody was like, tell it. He did not tell everything. Told just a portion. Didn't tell everything. So then yesterday, an interview dropped on the Jasmine brand of interview Tamar did with somebody. Well, y'all know how messy and shady Tamar is. A lot of y'all know how messy she was from the verses. How many of y'all saw the verses with was it Birdman? Birdman and Master P. Well, Cash Money and No Limit Soldiers. How many of y'all saw the verses? Put a one in the chat if y'all saw the verses. Well, I saw the verses. And just like Tamar was on stage with her sister husband, talking about Tony Braxton, all up over Birdman, all this kind of stuff, the messy and the shadiness continues. So yesterday, she did this interview, and she was, you know how you throw the rock behind your hand? So she only told a portion of something. Let me show y'all. Let me pull it up. She's so shady. Tamar is shady. But baby, let me just slow walk this thing. Whew. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, wait a minute. Funky done came out. Oh, wait a minute now. There goes some more tea. Oh, they dragging Funky. Oh my gosh. This made me want to get off this live and do another video. Oh. Oh, no, she didn't. No, Sierra did not. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is tea. This just came out an hour ago. Oh, y'all. Oh. Okay, before I release this, hold on. I gotta go back. Oh. Okay, hold on. I need to screenshot this. Hold on. Hold on. Let me screenshot this because we do not want this to disappear. Because I know how celebrities are, child. This stuff come out, they act like they will get rid of it. Hold on. Let me screenshot this. Hold on, y'all. Funky may get rid of this. Hold on. Let me go to. Hold on, y'all. Oh, girl, I'm getting nervous. I am getting nervous. No. Why is all this? Oh, Why they coming for Funky? Hold on, y'all. Oh my God. Dang. Oh, she done took it. Wait a minute. Who's saying that she reply under? Kimmy, you know I'm cuckoo for Coco. Oh, okay, hey, what's up? Hold on, y'all. I gotta find this. It's probably under the Jasmine brand. Hold on, y'all. What's going on? What it do? Oh my goodness. Girl, where did he find this comment? Oh, this is really, you know what? This is insane. Okay. So let me go to the Jasmine brand. I'm about to show y'all this. This is insane. What is going on? Oh, man. I hate this for Funky. I really do, y'all. So Tamar did an interview with this particular lady. I don't even know her name. Thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate it. Okay, here it is. Shout out to the Jasmine brand. Okay. Let me. Okay.
Is that I went to a friend's birthday party.
Y'all remember this?
I gave a friend a birthday party.
Stop. The friend she talking about is Funky Dineva. Okay, y'all gonna hear this. She doing this. This been a month or two later. She's still talking about it.
Are you aware of what really happened to you?
No, I'm not.
Can you talk about
I can talk about it, but
Listen.
I'm not aware of what really happened to me.
Yeah.
All I know is that I went to a friend's birthday party. I gave a friend a birthday party.
Are you aware of
Hello.
you thought was your friend?
Well, we ain't even gonna touch on that.
Yeah.
I came home like I would normally do. Well, you kind of know the spiel. I come home, I'll take a shower, I'll wash my face, I'll come.
So the lady was asking her pretty much what happened to you the night where Tamar woke up in a pool of blood and her tooth was missing. She was asking her what happened. So instead of Tamar running it back, like this what happened, this what happened, she generalized it. So let's continue to listen. Which this is not how you recap a story.
I'm back in the kitchen. We'll have, have more. Hello.
You thought was it first?
Have more cocktails.
I know how it goes.
Or have some food.
Yeah.
And congregate until everybody leaves. And the last person left. And one of my friends was just a little too intoxicated to drive, which is fine. My third bedroom is very iconic.
Mm-hmm. You always like, yo,
have more cocktails.
like, yo, Al, you ain't got to drive.
Yeah.
You can stay right here.
Yeah, it's very iconic. So, actually, me and Brian was texting each other while I was watching Real Housewives.
Now hold up. She said she woke up in a pool of blood. She don't know how this happened, but prior to the incident, she was watching Real Housewives of Orange County and texting somebody named Brian. Listen, y'all.
Of Orange County, and I fell asleep. And when I woke up to my
Like, yo,
Uh-oh. Okay. She says she fell asleep, and when she woke up too. Now listen to this. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
and shaking me like, Tay, you okay?
She woke up to somebody shaking her. If y'all remember this story, she said she don't know what happened. She woke up and she was in a pool of blood. And a tooth was missing. But now you waking up to somebody shaking you.
Hey, are you okay? What's going on?
Are you okay?
I'm calling I'm calling an ambulance. I was like, no, you're not.
She said, they said they called the ambulance. She said, no, you're not. But you out? This makes no sense.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
And then when I came to,
And then when you came to, she was already to. She said the person shook her, said, are you okay? Y'all hear this? Are you okay? And they said, I'm calling an ambulance. She said, oh, no, you're not. And then she said, and then when I came to, that don't make no sense. What happened to that big old gap? What happened? Tamar is lying. She a terrible liar, too. Girl, you been busted.
it was like teeth and blood all over the place and shaking me like, Tay, you okay?
Liar.
Are you okay?
Don't remember anything.
I do not.
I
do not.
Scary.
I do not.
So did you look at the friend like, hey, did you do something to me? Well,
No, that person wasn't capable. That person was mortified.
Yeah, don't remember.
So now she's saying it wasn't the friend who, because right now we don't know who the friend was. This was dropped earlier yesterday. She didn't know who the friend was. The friend was mortified, couldn't possibly be the friend. So Funky gets in a comment after seeing this interview drop, and Funky says this. For the last time, this woman did not throw me a birthday party. We went and ate at Ruth Chris, and I was trying to go home. They begged me to come to V12. Reluctantly, I came. The signs and the sparklers all said Tamar. If it was a birthday for me, wouldn't the sign say Quentin, Funky Dineva? Now, it's fair to say we were hanging out a little extra for a friend's birthday. But to say you threw me a party is preposterous. But at best, this let it fail. Overall, wasn't nothing wrong with her butt. Okay, so we thought he was going to leave it at that, right? Yes. Okay, girl, the shade was real in that comment area. People was still dragging Funky in the comment area saying that he was the reason. Because, of course, most people are going to side with a woman, especially when Tamar came out, said that her teeth came out and all this kind of stuff. People sided with the woman. Well, I didn't side with Tamar. I sided with Funky because Tamar is a whole lie, okay? So still at this moment, we don't know nothing because Funky Dineva has not let the cat out the bag at this moment. So Funky goes live yesterday on his YouTube channel as he does all the time. He goes into his show. He's talking about his new prostate cancer diagnosis. He talks about how it's possibly going to be treated. He show you what could possibly be done through the robotics and stuff like that. He talk about another story, and then he leads into Tamar. Girl, my mouth flew clean open. Hold on, I'm about to show y'all. Flew clean. Y'all, it's a lot of stuff going on, and I'm going to deal with it today because I got time. I'm about to be sitting on my butt, and I'm about to do some more videos today. I got time. And it's the first of the month, too. YouTube done rolled over.
You want to be
Okay,
like
here we
this?
go. Here we
Let's
go.
be like this. Part of the problem with this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mendeecees had in front of me, okay?
Okay, stop. Before I go into this, how many of y'all remember the album Tamar dropped? It's like a video album, kind of look like a little movie or something on YouTube. It's called Heartbreak Retrograde. How many of y'all remember that? After the situation with Versus, with the incident with Tamar and Birdman went viral, how many of y'all remember, what's up, Tips World? How many of y'all remember that album or the video that dropped? In the video, it seems so real. It was Mendeecees. Mendeecees was on Love and Hip Hop, right? Mendeecees is married to Yandy. Yandy and Mendeecees have, over the years, have had all types of problems. A lot of people already say that Mendeecees really ain't into Yandy anyway, but Yandy held him down when he went to jail, held his kids down, held everybody down. They still together as we speak. Hi, I'm Sue. So anyway, that video dropped, right? But it looked too real. So anyway, Funky comes out with this just so it can make sense, and then we're going to come back to it.
All of that, you want to be like this? Let's be like this. Part of the problem with this whole video shoot and your booty shorts sitting on top of him,
Mendeecees
meeting us up at restaurants every time we met up, I was very uncomfortable with it. And if we gonna tell it, let's tell it all. So since you was throwing a party for a friend's birthday party, video shoot in your booty, do y'all want to know why I did not get out the car and go upstairs when we got back to her house? Because after her and Mendeecees got through kissing in the back of that goddamn car, I figured they wanted to be up there privately. That is why when we got dropped, do y'all want to know why got dropped off at Tamar's house? I did not go upstairs. I got in my damn car and went home because you was sitting on his lap in that goddamn Uber and y'all ass was kissing, okay? And the shit made me damn uncomfortable, okay? Now, if it got dropped off at Tamar's, I know who happened and what happened to your damn teeth. It's Mendeecees and his best friend because they was the ones who went upstairs with you.
Ooh.
Now, I don't know whether they was fucking your ass and ran your head through the headboard or what. I know who happened, okay? But if anybody need to be investigated on what happened to you in your damn teeth, it need to be Mendeecees and his friend, because that's who went upstairs with you, okay? But if it...
Y'all, when I saw this, I was like, what? So anyway, I did a video about it, talked about it. They were in the comment. I'm talking about that comment area is still going in about this, right? Like the internet was in an uproar. YouTube was in an uproar. Everybody was covering this last night. It dropped last night. Tamar has been on hush. She been on hush. When it first dropped, she was on hush. Then she started to promote the retrograde. Hold on. I'm about to show y'all. I'm about to slow walk it, girl. I'm about to slow walk it. So this is why you need to be subscribed to me. This is why y'all need to have y'all notification bell turned on, because I covered this last night. It was a quick video, but girl, it dropped the T. And I got to the point. Girl, let me see. Okay, hold on. This is her Instagram. Okay, normally I don't kiss and tell, but since we're talking about it, it's my side of the story. So boom, remember the video I told y'all about? This is it. Hold on. We're going to mute it. This is the video thing is called Heartbreak Retrograde. This what came out about, what was this, a month ago. This came out a month ago. This is Mendices. This is all a video. It seemed all too real. It seems so real. So anyway, so Tamar started to promote her album. Because what else can she say? What else can she say? That's all she started to do was promote her album. Boom. She's promoting her album right now. That was 2 hours ago she promoted her album. Baby, it ain't stopped there. Just, girl, this stuff is insane. Girl, it is a lot of stuff going on. I love it when the internet does this. This is crazy. Y'all talking about some Peach McIntyre? Baby, this bigger than Peach. This is bigger than Peach. Hold on. Yep. So, Funky, just 1 hour ago, he just posted this. This is from, y'all remember Sierra? She's the Glam University on Instagram, but she's Sierra. She was married to, she was on Love and, what do you call it? I can't even think of it. But anyway, we're going to read this. It said, I must say, this man has lied talking about, so this means she dropped down in the comment area on probably the Jasmine brand, and this was her comment. I must say, this man has lied a few times. He did a whole episode about me, and I don't have any personal relationship with this man. I was out with him one night, but he was in the bathroom doing coke, most of it. So I'm not sure what he's recapping. I don't know Tamar Braxton, so why you inserting yourself? You don't know her. Why are you even in this story? I don't know Tamar Braxton personally, but I do know I gave this guy opportunity to have an interview at my salon, and my personal friends have had him to stop him from talking about me when I'm not around. He sounds very believable. I will say the things he said about me aren't true, so I'm not sure if these things are either. I don't do coke, so that was the first and only time we went out. So Funky's actually posted this. Let me clean the back of my camera. Funky posted this just an hour ago, girl. Funky ain't been asleep, girl. He been out in the comment area all day. Okay, boom. It says, now Sabrina, how you get in? Always find a way to insert herself in somebody else's business. Last I checked, me and you were cool. What I lie on you about? I'm dying to know. It's so rich of you to even refer to another human being as a liar, according to the court documents. But that's another story. What I lied about on you, girl? Oh, and the coke in the bathroom narrative is so expired. Just like the story of you beating up your assistant because they allowed the water people to shut the water off. Girl, what is going on? When you didn't pay the bill. See how old and tired these stories are? Why couldn't you have just minded your business? Anyway, it's 4 a.m. I'll wait to see what you got to say when I wake up tomorrow afternoon. Then I'll gather you accordingly then. Oh, and you're right. We don't have any personal relationship because I'm scared of you. After you went to prison for boxing a girl up with the razor blades in between your fingers, any reasonable person will be scared of you too. Girl, I come from a good, educated, civilized family. We don't know blank about fighting people with razor blades. What? Y'all, Funky has been... He has been on one for real. He's been responding to everybody's comments. People that in the Jasmine brands, after she posted that clip, and people in there saying, oh, I believe Tamar. He is in that all night. Funky has been in that comment area. And I understand Funky is going through a lot right now because he has stage 1 prostate cancer. But bruh, you cannot fight the internet. You cannot. The internet has no chill. It be like people just be saying stuff. They be internet gangsters. You cannot fight the internet. Funky need to focus on his health. After he dropped that tea about Tamar, he should have just let it ride. And I know it's easier said than done because like I said, he's emotional right now. He's going through a lot. Just think if you was diagnosed with cancer. He going through a lot. Love Island. You love that. And oop. Kimmy, how's your knee? It's doing a lot better. I got ice on it now. Girl, it is, when I tell you, it is a lot going on. And not to mention, out of everything that's going on, Todd and Candi. First of all, how many of y'all think Todd Tucker is entitled to some of Candi's money? Put a 1 in the chat. Do you think Todd is entitled to Candi's money? You think Todd is entitled to a... Okay, so I disagree. I don't think he's entitled to her money. Todd is a freaking opportunist. Should no man, first of all, be getting no woman's money, he can get out there and get it too. Now, I think Mama Joyce was right from the very beginning. He's an opportunist. He had every... He knew what he was doing when he married Candi. He knew. They got 2 kids. See, yes, he is. Why do you disagree? Why do I disagree? Because I've been following Todd and Candi. Y'all know I've been following them for a really long time. How you think I came out with that video about them? Todd is not entitled. Todd is not entitled to her money, especially any money that she acquired before the marriage. And just like she has the opportunity to make it, he got that same opportunity. Remember, he was a producer for Bravo? He got talents and skills too. Why you riding on the backs of a woman? A black woman at that. That shows weakness in you. You want a woman to take care of you? You want a woman to pay you alimony? To me, it sounded so reminiscent of Wendy Williams' husband, Kelvin. That's what it's reminding me of, is Wendy Williams' husband. Why are you trying to go after that woman, after that lady's money? Because Todd has been on a... And the crazy thing about it is I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know all of this was going on. I didn't know Todd and Candi had been separated since July of this year. Mind you, I've been following them. I did not know they were separated. Todd has been on a daddy daycare promotion of himself. He's been building a case because he knew they were going to end up getting a divorce. Now, I don't know what led to the divorce. I don't know why, what's going on. I don't know if Todd cheated on her. I don't know. I know him and Candi had a weird relationship because y'all know I came out with the stuff about Fatum Alford. They had a weird situation going on anyway. Y'all know they already had people in the bed, other women in the bedroom. Now, I don't know if it was other men, but I know other women was in the bedroom, i.e. Fatum Alford. But all summer, when school started, Ty is forever taking videos, photos of him taking the kids to school. Candi ain't nowhere around. He's just being a perfect daddy. Now, if you would, most daddies that are good daddies, they don't be on the internet broadcasting that. He knew. Listen. And guess who his attorney is? Guess who his attorney is, y'all? Portia Williams' attorney that she had when she went after Simon Gubadia's money. And she won. He got a bulldog attorney. But what they're saying is Todd filed some paperwork pretty much saying that if the prenup falls through, that he's entitled to alimony and child support. And that's why he's been on this campaign to show that he's the perfect father. He's been taking care of the kids. He's the sole parent taking care of the kids. But Candi filed some more paperwork, which I'll probably just bring out on another video. I probably won't drop everything here. But Candi filed some more paperwork on yesterday. She is trying to get this court case like sealed to the public. So we can't pull up court documents and stuff like that. Girl, this is gonna be a mess. Cause Candi got some money. Candi got some money. He should be entitled to child support if he's the main caregiver. Why should he be the main caregiver? Girl, it's a whole mess. I'm gonna cover it today. I ain't got nothing but time. I'm gonna be here today. I don't even think I'm slap on my shirt. I don't even think I'm going to the chicken coop today. I don't even think I'm going to the chicken coop. I think I'm gonna be sitting right here in this chair. I don't think I'm going to the chicken coop. I think I'm gonna be sitting right here. My dad took care of Hammer yesterday and gave Hammer some water and got the eggs and everything. So I think I'm gonna be sitting right here. I'm gonna give my leg another day. So I got time just to sit here and do some content. But I'm getting ready to do this Todd and Candi stuff and finish up this Funky Dineva content. Bump Peach. Because, baby, Peach ain't never paid me what I made off of Todd and Candi. Off one video, never. He says, according to you, it's okay for women to get money from their partners, but aren't okay when men get the very same benefit. A man is supposed to provide. Let's not get it twisted. A woman's responsibility and role is never to provide for no man. Now, he has the same opportunity Candi had. Like, Candi been out there working her fingers to the bone. He could have been doing the same thing, but Todd messed over. Todd was the opportunist from the beginning. Candi should have listened to Mama Joyce and should have never married him, ever. She was better off without him, real talk. Now, although she got those two beautiful children, she was better off without him. He ain't nothing but a light-skinned opportunist. I'm sorry, I cannot stand no sorry man. Should no man be having a handout to no woman? Oh, I can't stand men like that. Get out there and you need to be working just as hard as she is. Why she got to provide for you? God never intended it to be like that. Now, I know Atlanta is a whole nother ball game. I know people in Atlanta, they're married on paper, but they be having a whole other situations out there. Atlanta ain't even the real world. I understand that. And what they're okay with, of course, regular civilized people would not be okay with a situation like that. But I don't agree with that. I don't. You gonna go after her money? So I guess who is this? Mondem. I guess you okay with Wendy Williams' husband doing her like that. I'm not. He used her. He used her up. He really did. And still trying to go after her money. He need to get out there and get him a job. And to be honest with you, Mama Joyce could take care of those two kids. Candi has been a single parent before. How you think she raised Riley? Has Candi ever been married? I don't know if she's ever been married. I don't know if she have or not. But she could be a single parent. She makes enough money to where she can hire somebody to take care of them kids. Todd ain't got to be the one. And see, I'm going to tell you something. Candi did not think Todd was coming at her with left field because Todd filed his court documents the day before Thanksgiving. Candi didn't find out about it because Candi filed an amendment on yesterday. Man, you wait till I get my hands on these court documents. Candi filed an amendment on yesterday. She didn't think Todd was going to come at her like this. Todd is old shady rascal. He is. Mama Joyce was right. She was right in the beginning. And I used to look at Mama Joyce like, dang, why she doing that girl like that? But you know what? Your parents be knowing. They be knowing when you be marrying these people and your parents don't like them, it's the reason. People don't become old for nothing. Mama Joyce saw the handwriting on the wall. It's a daggone opportunist. That's all he is. It's a mess talking on live about it. No, it ain't. You on here listening. Thank you. I appreciate it. I can't wait till Letitia James. Letitia James. Letitia James. Who is Letitia James? I've heard that name before. Who is Letitia James? Letitia James. I've heard that name before. Letitia James. She's an attorney. Why would you say, I can't wait till Letitia James? Why would you? Is that Candy's? Wait a minute, see. Who's Candy's attorney? Candy Burris. Can't be Letitia James. I know it ain't. Based on the content shared on this live, I doubt I will ever give this video a like. Well, guess what? You never have to come back. You just been blocked. Bye. I don't think the mother cares. She's out partying and stuff. What if it's never a chance? What if you're hardworking? Girl, who are these people? I don't think a man's job is to provide, but I guess this is very personal to everyone. You don't think a man's job is to provide? Do y'all not believe in the Bible? And who's supposed to provide? Do y'all not believe in the Bible in other countries? Do y'all not believe what God said about husband and wife? I'm just asking. You're right, her mom can help her. No, Candy has never been married. Isn't she the reason for the divorce? Is she? Do we know everything? We don't know everything. And like I said in my videos before, I think they both shared Fatum Alford. I think they both shared her. But I believe, now these are my personal thoughts. I believe, so like I said, people in Atlanta, these celebrities, they have different marital arrangements. What we as regular smuggler people would never go for nothing like that. But these celebrities, child, they be into stuff way differently than us. We ain't even in the same tax bracket. We don't run in the same rings as some of these people. But what they're okay with, we wouldn't be. So maybe they had an agreement to where, okay, Fatum is a part of their marriage. As long as they don't go outside the marriage, then that's okay. Because Todd was okay with it. He was okay with Fatum because when they would go on family trips, Fatum would be right there. When they would be in the daggone jacuzzi, Fatum would be right there. Everything that they did, Fatum was right there. That's why I said in my videos that, did they both share her? Or was she a sisterized? Or what's that Candy's boo thing? Because to me personally, Candy seemed like she liked Fatum more than Todd because she was on Fatum's page. But child, we don't know. We don't know what type of agreement they had. Just until recently, until my video went viral, nobody had heard about Fatum. Nobody was following her but me. I was over there being nosy. So we don't know. We don't know if Ty went outside of their agreement and got his own good girlfriend. We don't know if he had another woman. We don't know if Todd was, now we do know he was messing over some money. All those failed business ventures that they had, y'all know those restaurants are closed. All those failed business ventures. So we don't know. I don't know. I don't know what led to the divorce. Now, if they, because Candy attorney filed a motion to close off the court documents, meaning that that the public won't have access to it. Right now, we still got access to these court documents, the divorce documents. If they close it off, we never will know. All I know is they've been separated since July of this year. That's a long time. Their husband, 54% said they didn't like the video. No, I don't, Kimmy, because men who provide are controlling my culture. So, when you think of, I believe in traditional marriage. I do. I believe in traditional marriage. I believe when you get, and this is my personal belief from the Bible, I believe in traditional marriage. When you get away from what God intended for marriage to be like, that's when you fall into problems. When you get, if we follow the Bible to a T with marriages, because a woman place, according to the Bible, is supposed to be at home nurturing her children, taking care of her children. And when a woman nurtures her children and take care of her husband can be the best person he can be, and he can go out there and provide for his family. When a woman is out there working just as hard as a man, she can't be there for her children. She has to be out there getting the bacon too. Who's taking care of these kids? Who's taking care of the kids? Who's cooking for the children? Who's making sure that they have breakfast, lunch, and dinner? When a wife is doing and a mother is doing what she's supposed to do the way God intended, the house runs so much smoother. You save more money. When you don't have to hire a nanny and your wife is at home and she is providing for the children, it's like taking care of the children, going over homework, cooking, washing, cleaning. She can find different ways to save money. Back in the old days, women were sewing. You know how much money that would save a family? My mom used to make my clothes when I was growing up. You know how much money that saved my parents? For my mom to sit there and cook all the meals. If you go out and buy food, I know here in the U.S., you go out, if a family of 3 go to a restaurant and buy food, it's going to be over $100. You can go to daggone Burger King. This fast food now, you can go to Burger King, a family of 3, and it's going to run you over $30 for a hamburger, french fries, and a drink. Tell me I'm lying. But if you got a woman at home and she's shopping for bargains and she's cooking, that family's going to save more money. Those children are going to learn valuable things. Look at Peach McIntyre. Look how dysfunctional her family is because her husband, the roles have been reversed. Peach is out there making the money while her husband's at home. Who's nurturing those kids? Who's teaching them how to have etiquette? Who's teaching them how to sit at the table and eat? Who's teaching Gorgeous how to be a girl? Mama ain't, because Mama out there making the bacon. Who's doing all that? I believe, and this is my personal belief, I believe when we as a people veer far away from what God intended for the family unit to thrive as, that's when you run into problems. That's when you run into not saying women can't be educated. A woman can be educated. A woman should be educated. But when she's educated, she's able to turn around and teach her children. It's so many, I think, my personal belief, here in the United States, the reason why so many families why we have so much dysfunction, so many bad kids, is because the mother is not at home. She's working. Look how many torn up families we have. It is so hard to find 2-parent households now because most women make more than a man. They do. Let's be clear. When did all this start to occur? When women started to become educated, when they started to get jobs. Girl, that's a whole nother discussion. I think we have got so far away from what God really intended for the family to be like. It's just messed up. I know here in the United States, it's messed us up bad. Kids are so unruly and dysfunctional. Where that junk start at? In the home. It ain't the school, it's the home. Kids, a child, a little girl learns how to be a good wife by watching her mama. A little boy learns how to be a good husband by watching his daddy treat his mama. These are behaviors that I learned at home, even before they even go to school. That's my personal belief. I don't believe in gender roles. I feel both should be ready to do all work to cooking. I believe in gender roles. I do. I believe in gender roles. I believe in the Bible. I do. I believe in the Bible. I believe because I live both sides. I've been a single mother and I've been a wife. And when you are a single mother and you out there working hard, you can put a 1 in the chat if you was a single mama. Single mamas can attest. When you out there and you working just as hard as a man, you cannot be in your soft girl era. You cannot be a real mama to your children. I had a real mama. My mama was there for her children. She made sure that we had the love and nurturement from her. I would have stories read to me at night. My mom washed my clothes. She laid out my clothes. She ironed my clothes. I got breakfast before school. I had lunch when I came in. Our home worked like a well-oiled machine. My mom helped me with my homework. She was there for me. But if my mama was out there working like I was and had to work like a dog, because let's be clear, I did go to the military, but there are certain things a woman just cannot do. She can't. You need, like I said, I've lived both sides of the coin. I've been a single mama and I've been a wife. And when I was a single mama, baby, it was hard. A lot of times my daughter, Jazz, had to put herself to bed at night because mama was out there getting the bacon. I was working like a daggone man. I would be so tired when I came home from work that I couldn't be that love and nurturement for Jasmine. I couldn't be that for her because I was tired. I had to get up the next morning and do it all over again. And I couldn't be in my soft girl era. I couldn't. I had to get out there and work because if I didn't work hard, we would be on the system. I would have been getting food stamps. I would have lived in a projects, but I wanted more. I'm telling you, here in America is a lot different than what it is in other countries. And it is hard. It is very hard. It's very, very hard. Y'all see how expensive it is. And a lot of people say, oh, it takes two. It takes two. If men would get out there and they would get out there and become educated and get these good jobs, because there are some traditional men out there real men who provide for their woman, provide for their wife. My belief, a man's job is to provide for that woman, not control her, because providing does not mean control. If he loves his wife, he's not going to do nothing to hurt her. He's not going to control her. He's not going to do anything to hurt her because he's going to love her just as much as he loves himself. Because he know if he hurt her, he's hurting himself. My dad don't control my mama, and he's always provided for my mother. Always. He don't control her. But that's just my belief. And I know it's a lot of older women who had husbands just like that, provided everything. My mom got a BMW in the garage. My mom has never lifted a finger to make sure that she had air in her tire or service was done on her vehicle or little things like make sure the bills was paid. My mama didn't have to do that, but she made sure everything else was running like a well-oiled machine. She sure did. She made sure her kids was raised correctly. She made sure when they had parent-teacher conference meetings, my mom would be there. Whatever her children needed, my mama would be there. And my daddy provided the space and the opportunity for her to be in her soft girl era. I believe in the Bible, y'all just do. That's what God intended. If you don't believe in the Bible, you don't believe in that, then that's just on you. But that's what I believe in. I do. I need a black woman. I didn't know that. Thank you. I thought it was completely different. What here Christian means Christian, Catholic means something else. Germany is a very Catholic country. If you ever been to Germany, you immediately see it. Protestant. For me, the majority of persons for atheists, or the father is just completely absent. Yep. I think it's because there were so many absent fathers. John, I swear I would have buried. It's messed up. Men need to make more money to close the wage gap. But, you know, man, our society is just so jacked up. It really is. I can't speak for other countries, but here in the U.S., look at how black men are, our black boys. Man, little boys, they don't open no doors for no women. I teach my son to open the door. I don't care what woman come through. You better hold that daggone door open. When a woman gets out of her vehicle, you ought to be open. You ought to be walking around to that other side of that car, opening that door. Whatever you need to do, you need to treat women with respect. Caden gonna make a good husband. He gonna take care of his wife. He is, whoever she may be. Yes, and it's also a lot of unequally yoked marriages from the start. It sure is. It sure is. And when it's unequally yoked, baby, it's gonna show, honey. Every single time, tit. That's the truth. Let me see. My parents been together for over 40 years. It's amazing to see. My parents been together almost 60. Almost 60. It might be, is it 60? It's almost 60. Yes, it's shameful. See, raised by one of the strongest woman I know. It's hard being a single parent, honey. A woman's job is to be taking care of her family, taking care of her husband, taking care of her. And I ain't talking about taking care of as in paying for everything. No. Empathizing here. Let me see. She can be correct. Yeah, but women do too much, need to be put into place. Why, if a woman know her role, why does she have to be put in her place? She shouldn't have to be put in anything. If she's doing what God intended for her to do, she already gonna be doing what she's supposed to do. She ain't gonna have to be put in nothing. Speaks of a virtuous woman. You sure right. The virtuous woman was also a good businesswoman. That is true, because she went out and bought land. She wasn't just a woman that stayed at home, but she did work. But her work was more so in the home. Also, not just working like a man. She didn't work like no man. Did the Bible say something about Eve and the apple? Nope. Not about no apple. You don't know your Bible, you think it's an apple. Who told you it's an apple? It says forbidden fruit. That's man putting that in there. It was an apple. The man needs to be a leader worthy following. That's right. And I understand. It's sad to say I have not met any good men. Wow. That's true. Most men don't know how to love because he didn't get it at home. Most families do not treat. From generation true. You know, I think the fall of marriage, the fall of families here in the United States, it started with slavery. In my opinion, I do. because the master, his whole thing was when they were brought over from Africa or wherever off the slave ships, and that man was with his family, the first thing that slave master tried to do was to weaken the family, was to remove that black slave from the family. He would remove him. And ever since then, they've been trying to remove the man, whether it's the projects. Come on, let's talk about it. If you live in the projects, can you have a husband? If you want to be on government assistance, can you have a husband? If you getting all these benefits, it's the man in the home. Nope. That's the fail right there. I heard a content creator, I heard a video about a week or two ago, and she was going to put her child's father on child support or something like that. And she said, why pay child support? Let's just sign up for the system, let the government take care of it, because y'all know healthcare is expensive. Let the government pay it. I was like, did she really just say that? You rather the government take care of you than your baby daddy or a man? Because health insurance is so expensive, you rather be on a system? I was like, dang, that's jacked up. I know married couples over here in the United States that will put their husband on child support just so they can get benefits, and that man will still be in the house just to get benefits. I know people like this. I'm like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it, child. Stop having our black daughters fighting on TV for clout. That's true. That's true. I mean, look at our world. It's true, Betty. That's the explanation I got from my dad when I met him at 14. Oh, what Miss Betty say? Wow. Open doors for men and women, especially if they elderly. Single parent, I agree, Miss Betty. It's time to wake up the kids. Not at 5 o'clock, it ain't. Kimmy, I tell my grandson the same thing. Kimmy, open the door for women, and if she needs help, walk her to the car if the trash in it. Yep. What's up, Billy D? It's not an apple, nope. I will never open a door for a woman because she's going to give you an ungrateful. That's so sad. Wow. Yeah, he has to comply. Not true. We were still family. It was when black women wanted to be like white women and take the government assistance. That was true. That was true. When a slave master separated that black man from his family, he was weakening that woman in the family. Some slaves did make it back, but a lot of slaves did not. They didn't come back with their families. They separated those families. And guess who was their daddy? I'm just saying. You're right, Kimmy. Straight to the point. Talk about it, baby. The government pushed it, yeah. Not if you are living on the system. There could not be a man in the house. Nope. They pay more to the woman if the father wasn't there. Yep. The world is corrupt. But to me, it starts in the home. Everything is learned in the home. How can a single mama teach a boy how to treat a woman as far as a wife? Boys learn, let me tell you something. Boys learn how to pee correctly from watching their daddy. There's certain things I could never teach Kaden because I ain't no boy. I'm a girl. I mean, although you do find some men that like to mentor little boys and stuff like that, a woman cannot teach. She can try, but she can't teach no little boy how to be no man. That was never God's intention. He picks up so much from his daddy. When my husband would be outside working on the vehicle, Caden wasn't even talking good. Caden be outside with his daddy all weekend. All weekend. Either helping his daddy, he'd be like, Caden, go over there and give me that wrench. Caden, go over there and do this. And he was just a little old bitty boy. Caden be out there trying to change a tire, change oil. I don't know how to do that. I can't do that. The way my husband works, although my husband ain't perfect, Kaden has learned so many good things from my husband, how to work, how to do certain things. Kaden is so helpful, so helpful. That little boy works so hard. He didn't learn that just from me. He learned that from his daddy. You need a man in the home. You do. I mean, you don't have to. Women can be strong because I have been that woman. I was strong, but I was so stressed, y'all. I used to be so tired. Oh, my goodness. And having a flip side now of being a mother, a real mother to Caden, it's like I had two different lives. First part of my life, I was working like a daggone dog. You hear me? A dog. But now I'm able to be that soft mama. Although I still work hard, I'm still in the home, though. I'm still here. Although I got my animals and all that, even sometimes when Caden gets out of school, and I could be working at the chicken coop, Caden will bring his homework to the chicken coop, and I will stop what I'm doing to sit there and help him with his homework. And then he goes in the house once he finishes homework, and I continue to work. But if I was working on a regular 9-to-5 job or working my salary job where the hours go unend, Caden could be on my job. When I worked like that, when I was when Jazz was small, I'd be at work 17, 18 hours. Because, see, salary position, hours don't work the same as hourly employees. And Jazz be at home all by herself. When nobody there with her, she be at home, and I had to do it. We also have arbitration. So anything you try to do right goes, let people get paid to keep up with those who have been to court. Yes, ma'am. The Black family has been under attack ever since we came over here. That's so true, Anna. But now you see it even in the Caucasian families where the man is just not there. Think about all the men who unalive their kids. Oh, girl. Girl, you right. Let the man take care of his children. That's right. You are a sad man not opening the doors for women. Yep. Feminism kills chivalry. That's the truth. But you know what? Women have had to be so hard. They have. Women, like, the way I raised my daughter hard, y'all. I did. Why you think my daughter does so much? Jazz does a lot. I didn't raise her to be soft. I raised her to be hard and very independent. Very independent. And I was talking to my mom about this the other day. It was me, my mom, and Jazz, and my dad, or whatever. And Jazz was like, Mama, the way you raised me is completely different. I said, do you know why I raised you that way? She said, why? I said, because I raised you to be able to take care of yourself. If in the event something were to happen to me, I know you can handle it. That's deep, y'all. I was a single parent. I knew if I wasn't around, who was going to take care of my baby? So I had to make sure she was strong enough to take care of herself. And she still had that same philosophy to this day. I raised her even at the age of 7 years old. I would give Jasmine money to go inside a beauty shop to sit there and be able to count her money and pay for her own hair. That girl was I taught her how to wash her clothes, how to do everything. Because I knew I had to go to work and I couldn't do certain things. I had to teach her how to take care of herself because I didn't want nothing to happen to her. I didn't have a husband there. I didn't even have a baby daddy there that was trying to take on the road. You know what I'm saying? It was just me. I love my dad, but a part of me will never forgive his absence and the pain he put my mom through. Oh, girl. Wow. These days, for a young man to have traditions of respecting a woman, he would be called weak, or it definitely would not be reciprocated. It's very sad. Wow. Well, I know people who are on assistance with their father there, and their social worker knows. I guess. Big respect to you, ma'am. Because some women appreciate a man opening doors for them. I do. I do too. The parents are the first teachers, and the mothers don't value themselves or the kids enough to teach them the basics. They leave it to the school system. It ain't the school responsibility. It ain't the school responsibility to teach your kids how to pray. It ain't this kid. It ain't even the school system to even make sure your kids good grades. It's your responsibility as a parent. You got to be there for that kid. I have 5 brothers and they don't. That's how it should be, 100%. They teach their daughters and nieces how a man should treat them. You would be stressed regardless. People get paid to listen to our conversation here. Say, that's what a mom should be. Great day. All I would say is children need both parents. They sure do. They do need both parents, not just one. The man and the woman had their purpose, not only for reproduction and teaching the children, but balancing out things so they can build things together and not work against each other. I love that comment. Miss Betty, I'm just pinning your comment. Yep, I agree, Miss Betty. Women need to learn to be soft and respectful and loyal. It's not a matter of learning, but when you have a man who is, I say this, men create spaces for women to be soft. When a woman knows that her man, she feels safe, protected, you get a different type woman. When a woman feels loved and safe and protected, honey, you ain't got to worry about nothing. Them kids ain't got to worry about nothing. But you let that woman not feel safe and loved and protected, you get a totally different woman. Y'all know I'm right. How do I get this? Did you click the like button banner off my screen? Can somebody help me with that? How do I get that? I agree with you, Miss Betty. Grand Rising Kimmy. What's up, Lawrence? Grand Rising. I can't see my screen clear. Converse 8 because the hit is bad part of the game. Go out of the live and come right back in, Miss Betty. It should fix it. To install the same, instilled my girls because their dad had passed away. So I get where you're coming from. We can rely on the school system to prepare us for everything. No, you cannot. School system ain't gonna teach you everything. They not. Mom and daddy gotta teach you. It starts at home. Welcome, Betty. Kimmy, can you remove did you hit the like button thing? How to see the full chat? Okay, okay. I'll remove it. Wait a minute. Let me see. That comment? Okay, did I remove it? Okay, there you go. Thank you for back on Baronian. Yeah, they do need to get along. Thank you, ma'am. You are so right, Kimmy. Let me see. Living for Jesus. My husband works 2 jobs so I can be a stay-at-home mom and take care of our kids. When he comes home, he doesn't have to lift a finger because supper is ready for him. Kids and house are taken care of. Let me tell you something. A man will create the space to have a woman to be soft, baby. Because if a woman didn't have to worry about nothing and all she had to do is to take care of her husband and her kids. When her husband hit the door, she'll be over there taking his shoes off his foot. That bath water be ran. That food will be on the table. He wouldn't have to do nothing. She would even go in there and wash his back. Men create spaces. When she felt loved and protected and taken care of, that woman would do whatever it takes to make sure when that man hit that door, he ain't had to worry about nothing. Nothing. But I'm telling, happy wife, happy what? Life. That's a true statement. A woman could make that daggone house heaven or hell, and that's the truth. That's true. I'm telling you. And I don't know about other countries. I do know other countries' men are very controlling. I do know that. But just because you are the head of the house don't mean you the boss. Because if that man loves his wife, he's going to consider his wife. He's not going to be bossy with her. He's not. Because he loves her. He got to love his wife just like he loves himself. Just as much as he loves himself, he's going to love his wife the same way. And I think other countries, I do know, like Turkish men, they are very, Turkish men and all these other different countries, girl, these men be something serious. I could never. But if we really going to do or have our family unit the way God intended it for us, for it to be, it's not going to be like that. It's not. He's going to love his wife. He's going to talk to his wife. He's not going to be like, oh, you going to do this because I said so, because I'm the head. The head don't mean you the boss. The head is responsibility. Girl, that don't mean you just the boss. It's not what I say goes. You're going to take into consideration your wife because you love her. Same with the wife. The wife going to take care of her husband. Not because she have to, because she love him. Yes, Kimmy, you are speaking true. Women is not being given a choice to be soft and feminine when she got to play two roles, being both mother and father to Chinese Stannis plays his role and not just be a These wizard control these men. They go into their backside. I don't know what you talking about. You are telling the truth, Miss Betty. Your man should always have your back. And you should have his. It should be vice versa. Y'all should be moving like a well-oiled machine. A well-oiled machine. But I think, families have just gotten things are just so people don't believe in the Bible anymore. People don't believe in God. People believe they don't believe in gender roles. I believe in following the Bible, especially with the family unit, I believe in that. Everybody don't believe in that, but I do, because I've seen my mama and daddy and I've seen their marriage. And it ain't been perfect, but my mama has lived a soft girl era all of her years. Now, I'm not saying mama don't work hard, because she does. From cooking and cleaning to ironing to all different types of things that she does. Taking care of the children. That ain't no easy job. You know how many women would love to just go out there and just work outside the home? It's stressful to just be in the home all the time dealing with kids, cooking and cleaning and doing things of that nature. Or even being a homemaker. I know some white women who were stay-at-home moms that created a whole business from being a stay. Look at Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart was a stay. Well, let me back this up. Martha Stewart did have an education, but she became a stay-at-home mom, and she used her education to create this whole big empire. A lot of these mothers that created like baby products were stay-at-home moms. There's a lot of things that you can create, mothers can create. Like, if my mama could have created a whole business by, my mama could have had a YouTube channel. Like say if social media was back in the day, mama could have had a YouTube channel teaching women how to be wives or teaching a woman how to cook. You know how much money can be saved for a woman to know how to work her way around the kitchen and don't throw food in the daggone garbage can? Man, let me tell you something. My mom will rarely throw food away because she will find a different way how to cook leftover food. So there was 4 of us in the house, and all of her children had different foods that they like or whatever. Some of us was picky. So mama would say, okay, if you wouldn't eat the food like this, I'll prepare a whole nother dish with those leftovers. My mama would do that. Cleaning out refrigerator day, you know what that be? Mama be creating another meal, whether she make a soup out of the leftovers, whether she make egg rolls, she put all them leftovers in the egg roll, and girl, we would tear it up every time. That's saving the house money. Because just think if all the food be thrown in the garbage. When women have to work outside of home, they ain't got time to be sitting up there creating dishes and doing all this kind of stuff. Half the time your house be dirty not because you're a dirty person, because you're tired. You tired. You ain't got time to be doing all that cooking and cleaning, especially if you got a bunch of kids. Mom starved me if I didn't like the food. Mine too. My daddy be like, you don't eat it, you just go to bed hungry. But I ate it though. Good morning, Vicky. Hey, Miss Della. Hey, Miss Vicky, how you doing? Oh my God, nice voice. I ain't had my coffee yet. It's just recently, right? Okay, I read that. I almost blocked your comment talking about you ate a raccoon. Yes, you're only one human. But those are just my thoughts. I know different countries are different. They believe in different things, but I believe a woman's place is to be at home. And it's so crazy how we turn into all this because I do not believe that Candy husband, I just don't believe that a man should be taking something from the woman. He could be working just as hard as she can. Why should she have to take care of him? I knew a lady. Let me tell you something. I knew a lady whose kids were grown. And she had a good job, and her husband got a divorce. She moved down south, and she had to pay her husband alimony, not because she cheated. She didn't cheat on him. Matter of fact, he was abusive to her. And he got him a lawyer, and he went after her money and her pension. Sure did. Because he made less than she did. And he went after her money. Girl, that's crazy. She didn't cheat on him. He was abusive to her, and she left. And then he went after her money. And to this day, he's still getting a check from her. It's crazy. My mom always said if a kid is hungry, he or she will eat sure will. I ate what was cooked. If it was something on my plate I didn't like, I just left the food. That's what women do all the time. That's crazy, though. Marriages. Yes, John, we need Miss Betty in Discord. Me too, and I was having a separation anxiety from the platinum group. Oh. That's crazy, though. So I believe Todd, the way we even got on this whole conversation is because we were talking about Todd and Candy. I believe Todd had that in the back of his thought process from the very beginning. And Mama Joy's peep game. She did. She saw that She saw that in Todd from the beginning. And I believe that's why Mama Joyce was so upset. And that's why she gave Todd such a hard time. And everything Mama Joyce believed, it came true in the end. Sure did. Came true. And I hate that. I really, really, really hate that. Although they got 2 beautiful children out of it. Somebody said, dang, Kim, you pretty. Thank you. Let's see. That's all out of line. He's gonna get his trust the story. It's not over with yet. No, it ain't over with yet. But Todd has presented his case for the past few months. Like he is the only parent that's taking the children to school. He's been there for the parent like he is the perfect daddy. But he had that in his mind all along. You can even go back to look at the old video clips of Todd and Candi when they were not in a bad situation. You know, they were not in a bad space where Todd was saying like the man should get half of whatever she had. I don't agree with that. I don't. A man gonna be a man. A real man ain't gonna allow no woman to take care of him. Not a real man. Now these little punks or whatever else, they will. But not no real man. He ain't gonna take from no woman. He'd be like, you keep it. No cussing. Who cussing in the chat? Who cussing in the chat? Never marry down if you protect yourself legally with a prenup. And look, that's the thing. Candi has a prenup. But what they trying to say is, and I don't know how this story gonna end, but girl, we gonna follow it to the end. But what they're trying to say is that Todd signed the prenup under distress. Because y'all know that he signed the prenup right before they got married. It's the same day. She presented the prenup, and he had an attorney, but supposedly the cameras came into his dressing room or whatever, and Todd wanted some certain things changed on the prenup. She went ahead and changed it. And when he signed that prenup, the attorney was not present. And what they trying to say now is that his attorney should have been present while he was signing that prenup. So he could get that. I don't know if it's going to work, but he could get that prenup dropped. But what I think is Todd has always had an ulterior motive, because all this since school started, Todd has been documenting. It's called Daddy Daycare. He's been documenting on Instagram. Every time he take the kids to school, he's always doing a video. He's always doing some type of reel with him and the kids while Candi is not there. And she's been so focused on her career and making money for the family that she ain't seeing what's been going on in the background. See, she should have had Mama Joyce watching the back, but Todd say doggy. Yep. Have you seen Stranger Things? Have you seen Stranger Things? I don't know if I've seen that. He trying to get out. They said he has an outside woman and baby. Really? Who was they? I ain't heard that. Do we? What? I ain't know that. Girl, wait a minute now. Does he have a baby? Girl, do Titan has. Oh! Girl, Todd Tucker has detonated the Bravo universe after revealing he's expecting a baby with a long-hitting girlfriend. No. This may not be true, girl. I gotta check these sources. Is this true? Girl, you better shut the front door. Girl, is this true? Is this true? Oh my word. No, 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 no. This cannot be true. Atlanta is shaking. Todd Tucker. Who is this? Oh, girl, I'm going to have to dig. I got to dig today. Todd Tucker has reportedly blown up the Bravo universe after revealing he's expecting a baby with a long-hidden girlfriend, and the timing is messy. According to insiders, Todd was allegedly juggling two lives, wrapping up his split from Candi while quietly maintaining a whole relationship off the radar. And now, welcome on back. Girl. Come on, Candi. Wake up, girl. So say Candi Circus stunned him and let blindside, especially with the whistle. Oh my God. Who is this girl? This so messed up. I'm so glad she did her prenup. Oh, girl, Todd is coming after her money. I don't know if this is real. I don't know if this is a true story. This may not be true. Until I can verify this, y'all don't repeat this. This may not even be true. Just because it's a rumor don't mean that I need to see who this lady is. I'm going to have to research this. I don't go on rumors. Girl. I don't know if that's true or not. A lot of those stories, it sure don't be true. I don't know if this is true, y'all. I don't know if this is true. I'm going to have to dig. Let me see. This is probably fake, y'all. This is probably fake. Allegedly. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. See, AI is so crazy. This could be AI. You growing, baby. That's all that is. We'll go take you a hot bath and I'll give you some. You look tall, boy. Your legs long. Todd getting what he deserves. Free Todd. Give that man his freedom back. Free Todd. What, John, you just started mess. I know you just started mess. I ain't study you. John just started mess, y'all. John don't know what he talking about. He probably don't even know what he might though, but But it's so funny how stuff can go viral, you know? That's why someone put Todd head on this man's body. AI is serious, y'all.
Okay, I'll go take a bath.
Yeah, take you a hot bath, okay? You already took a bath? Yeah. Go take you a bath. Go. Go take you a bath.
Is this powerful 3 watts?
It is. Go take you a bath, baby. Kaden, go take you a bath, sweet.
Do these work?
No, they don't. It's just a model thing. Go take a bath and we can
in
look.
real life.
Yeah, real life they work.
No, these little just do they work?
Kaden, we just left NASA Rocket Center. Didn't they work on the thing?
Yes, but do they work? The little rockets.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take my top bath.
I don't think this is real. But whatever it is, girl, it's gonna come out, is all I gotta say. They said, hey, Kaden. John, give Candy back her freedom. I know that's right. Listen. All I gotta say is, like I was saying before, that we don't know what type of arrangement Candi and Todd possibly could have had. As long as they got their agreement, it don't coincide with what I believe in, but that's their agreement. That's something that they got to figure out. But if one of them went outside of an agreement, that's where a problem occurs. Now, I don't believe in cheating at all. I don't believe in having any other parties in a marriage. male or female. You don't have nobody in it if it's between two people. But they could have had Fatum Alford in their marriage. And Todd could have gone outside the marriage and done something. It could have been financial. We don't know why. We don't know what reason caused for them to split in July. We have no idea. We don't know why they're going for a divorce. But we're going to find out because y'all know it's going to come out. Let's see, yes. Is what are you talking about? Listen, what are you talking about? And yes, Candi not innocent. She may not be innocent, but what I'm saying is they could have had an agreement. Like how I came, dropped the tea with Fatum Alford. That could have been in their agreement that she's allowed to have a girlfriend. Because you know they're in the freaky stuff. She could have been allowed to have a girlfriend, or Fatum could have been a girlfriend to both of them. And Ty could have gone outside the marriage. We don't know. We don't know. But all I know is he moving real shady right now. With the court documents he just filed right before Thanksgiving, the things that's going on, Todd has been moving shady. And now that I know what's real tea going on with him, oh, he been setting this up for some months. He been setting this up for some months. He been setting it up to bring her butt down. I'm telling you, I didn't even they hid it so well. I did not see any of this. Let me show y'all. Even just yesterday, he just posted a photo. He's doing video evidence. Let me show y'all this. Even right here. This was just yesterday. Katie, run that water. Look, Daddy daycare.
How's everybody feeling this morning?
He's setting it up, boo.
How you feeling, Ace? Ace said he's cold. Blaze, what you feeling? Blaze is feeling good after this Thanksgiving weekend. Blaze, what were you thankful for this weekend?
He did. He plotted.
Your parents making what? Making good food. I ain't make no food, but okay. Ace Boogie, what were you thankful for this weekend?
You know Todd moving shady because who he hang with? Apollo. Don't mock me. Pick that paper up and go throw it in the garbage. Stop mocking me. I done told you about that. Who he hang with? Apollo, Peter. All them some scoundrels. He hang with some shady rascals. Some old snakes, baby. Look, his whole page. Top page ain't used to be like this. His whole page is dedicated to these children. Every photo is, I'm talking about, he been setting this up. This is somebody with an ulterior motive. He been set, look, daddy daycare. Look, I guarantee you, happiness and right in front. Look, he been setting this up. 3 weeks ago, he was setting the mess up. Listen, this fool, it's crazy, man. He been setting this stuff up, girl. and look, and Candi commented right here 3 weeks ago. He blindsided her. Blindsided her, girl. He been on the road. Look at it. Ain't no but children's. Look at it. He been setting it up, baby. I wonder how long this go back. I wonder. Yup. Premeditated, long-term scheme. Baby, he slow walked Candi. He did. He did. I just want to know what the heck happened. This was 7 weeks ago. They were split up here. What happened to where she filed for divorce? What was the icing? What was the nail in the coffin that made her file for divorce? What was it? Something happened. Because Candi's in New York right now. I don't know. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to get off of here. He's such a smart gentleman. Apollo also mentioned. He's so crazy. I don't believe, you know what? I believe, thank you, Coffee No Cream. I don't believe Candi has been cheating. That's just the thing. It cannot be cheating. The amount of research that I put in this, that girl was both of that woman. I think Candi probably liked her a little more, but I saw all types of clips, all types of videos where Fatum was always there. When they had family events, Fatum was there. I don't believe it was cheating. I believe they had an agreement. I believe she was the sister wife and they was both sharing her. Like I said all the way back in March, I believe they were sharing her. I believe something happened. I don't know if it had something to do with money. Now, y'all know Candi has been selling and closing down businesses. OLG gang is no more. I don't know, girl. We gonna see. Good morning, Coffee No Cream. How you doing? Does Todd need a babysitter? She has been doing a YouTube channel with Riley. Like slow boy. Yep. Good morning, Coffee No Cream. Obama 2028. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I'll see y'all later. I don't think I'm walking out to the chicken coop today. I think I'm going to give my knee a little break today. And then I'll probably get back on it tomorrow because I sure don't want this thing to swell back up and get to burning again. So I'll see y'all later. Talk to y'all.